first game of the second series of the day. NaVi versus VP. I'm OD. I'm going to be joined by Mr. Ben Wu and, of course, Mr. Capitalist. Cap, the panel's predictions a little bit off. Were you expecting to see what we've got from NaVi and VP here? Yeah, the Tide's got more CS than the Slark. He's about to hit onto level 6. This is a really tricky situation here for NaVi. Mid lane, they can go on to Dendi. NoFear rolls in, gets the stun on them with the Cypher. They'll be able to do a great job of this one, VP. Another kill for them, 3-1. And I've got to say, Ben, this early game, Yoku can even try and maybe go for a kill if the positioning's right. Just playing around it, he's teasing at the moment with the tentacle. But they will force him back. Oh yeah, Yoku is having absolutely excellent time here. Mid lane, Dendi trying to make a go on to Gene. Looks like he will get away with this one. So Dendi finally finding himself a bit of positive action there in the mid lane and getting away with that.
The panel, it was something about what he liked about NaVi was the fact that they bought into some kind of philosophy, and it's definitely the wrong philosophy here.
Dendi just being forced right back. G pops the exorcism, ready to move in, finish up this tier 1 TP. Starting to come through on the point. Looks like there's the actual flyby caught out G, and they should have a good chance of bringing him down low. They will. They'll take that with their profit. Dicharad turning up as well. FNG to fall. So NaVi, they will lose the tower, but finding 2 kills this time.
Regardless, so it's just so they can push T2s with a lot more confidence and jump NaVi.
Yeah.
Dicharad actually trying to make a jump in onto G. This ice blast, it could be big as well. Flying through, it's going to catch all 3. They'll take down one, and now General comes in with a 2-man crush. No fit to fall as well. NaVi, they've taken down 2. They'll get a lot of dust as well. 3 kills for NaVi. It may even be more. They've got the track out onto the Ricky. Tricks of the trade for the timing, but a crit from Dendi brings him down as well. They do lose their Slark, but NaVi finding 4 there off the back of a fantastic ice blast. And look at the money as well, a 3k gold swing there.
So, but it's not a big deal.
Coming over, eyes on the pit General, trying to do his best to ward them off. Getting Roshan low, FNG moving forward, drops down the smoke screen outside of it. And NaVi, now look to take this one. It doesn't look like VP can do anything about this. The crush, ice blast onto FNG. This is going to be a dead man for sure, and they've taken it down. They'll get the Aegis onto Dendi. Now NaVi moving in for the fight. Although across the race, starts to retreat, but the Omni Slash coming through. In fact, ends up bringing Dendi up to the high ground. He's got a lockdown onto GG with the Yules, holding back the Juggernaut. General should be able to get a jump on this, and he does get in with the crush. The pounds follow through with Dicharad. They'll take a second. VP being forced back and just a little bit too late to the party. And he's actually going to get himself out here. NaVi are they in a position to go back in. Smokestream will hold back Dicharad. Stun from NoFear as well. Let's see if NaVi can continue to chase. Dicharad ready to front line at the center. They've got to be careful. Yoku's got a Ravage with the ice blast coming in. There is the Ravage coming out, and NaVi starting to cover. They've lost General. A lot of hard dice will fall in return. Magnetize coming from NoFear as well. It's doing a lot against NaVi, but they'll fight for it. Take down a second. They'll jump forward onto Dendi. Yoku should be able to finish this one off as well. The Ghost chasing him down. Dendi looks to just get himself out, and he will. Dendi escapes. In fact, you think about coming back in. He's still got an Omni Slash available. They've now lost 3 on the side of VP. So they go falling on there. Dendi onto G. Dendi coming back with a sliver of health. Does it there and secures the team fight for NaVi.
Beautifully played by NaVi. The way that they managed to kite Virtus Pro towards the latter half of that fight is particularly the Death Prophet, and just clean up heroes. They need to find it back, and just opportunities.
Okay, NaVi might get the perfect wrap around onto VP, jumping in, General holding up the crush. Now it comes down to Yoku. Ice blast will connect. Jumping out, there's your Ravage onto 3. VP then found on the smoke screen as well, catching Seneko and Dendi out. They've got to back themselves up. Dendi's got an Omni. Will pop it, trying to turn around this fight. G's there with the exorcism. Dendi looking to chase down Rondo with the views of the coming out onto 4. They're taking down the Self second, and Dendi looking towards Yoku, but he's got to run now. Dendi in dire straits, trying to get himself out of it. Yoku jumping forward. Dendi, can he actually get himself away from this? It's looking, he needs a backup. The Yule setup is there from G, and VP should look to take the jug. Dendi's making them work for it, but the Ghosts come through, and they'll find themselves around this one, heading towards the northern tree line. See if they want to come back in, or if it's just going to be NaVi disengaging. In fact, the silence going to be Dicharad, but he hits onto the stun, getting the Shadow Dance out with the Ice Blast from Artstyle onto G. We'll see if NaVi can turn this fight around. Omni Slash coming out from Dendi. NoFear being pulled low, and they'll take the Earth Spirit. G with the Ghost, the BKB up. He's got to be careful, using himself, but NaVi still with a full 5-man, looking to fight here. Yoku coming out, but it doesn't look like it matters. Dendi with a Blade Fury takes down G. Now Didgeridoo, can he get himself away? He can, pounces away from Yoku. Alohan's caught out by the crush. Dendi and still hot on his case. A third kill for NaVi, and they lose nothing in this fight.
Did Yoku not have Ravage up at the start of the fight? He could have gotten at least 2. I think even just killing a Slark at that point is pretty good, because you don't want to fight into the Aegis.
Yoku's in trouble. Can they get the crush? Yes, they can.
Now it's the beginning of the end.
Yeah, it really is. Unless Yoku can somehow, there's no way.
Yeah, there's no chance.
Yeah. He had to get some sort of Guardian Greaves, blink into trees, and then
it lives long enough for Seneko to come in and get the track kill as well. That's nice of him.
Feeding that extra gold. FNG's trying to grab the gem, but oh no, Seneko is like, okay, another track kill it is. Thank you, FNG.
I mean, FNG, he's been in a few questionable positions at the high ground break, because I'm looking at VP, they've got a lot of things that are hard to jump into.
Okay, well, wasting your Ravage is not what you need to do.
Alright, I mean, they might still get the kill. They will still get it. It was calculated. The Ravage, it was also set that one up. NaVi, they're going to jump back in. Look for G with the throws in the ice buzzer. G, where's your BKB now? No way that that's going to save him against the physical damage of NaVi as they take down a second. Trying to get himself out, no fit. He'll be able to get himself back to base. But things just looking to be a bit of a shambles here for VP.
Was the calculation trading 2 for 1 there, Owen? Man, Virtus Pro. So there's some sort of end game scenario, but Virtus Pro just aren't finding that fight. NaVi are going to dance around them. They're going to play back, and if necessary, they can go out and fight Virtus Pro before they get to the base. So you can at least make sure that Exorcism, even if Virtus Pro does win that fight ever so barely, they can't use that Exorcism to threaten your high ground, and you can hold on to your buybacks.
They need refresher on Tidehunter. I think that's the first step that VP need to concentrate on to win this game, because if you just get one Ravage, they'll all BKB immediately after. They don't really have the stun follow-up to keep them chain stunned. So if they have Lifestealer do a lot of damage with 2 Ravages, maybe they kill like 2 people at the start of the fight. But if NaVi like pop their BKBs preemptively, or spin on the Juggernaut, or have Aegis and Cheese to tank the ultimates, then
Hostile coming very deep across there, and immediately VP looking to punish, but the Omni from Dendi not quite going to finish off the Rifty. Ravage coming through as well. They take it down. Hostile eyes onto Dendi, but Dendi plays through, starts to retreat. VP, they've already lost 2, and the rest of NaVi are moving in. Infest into Yoku. He's looking to get that Lifestealer out of there, and he will do. G though, he's been left behind. Pops the BKB, but again, it's not going to save the man. Prolonged inevitable with the Yule Scepter, but it's a 3rd kill for NaVi.
Yeah, G tried to come in through the back. That was just not a team. Like, it was a good Ravage, but they had to be all set up in order to capitalize on that Ravage. And you can see what Ben was talking about. They need just more chain stun.
And Death Prophet, like, her items are just not very useful at this point. The BKB, there's so much physical damage that doesn't really matter. She has the Yule Scepter, and Dendi's been killed by the Yules a couple of times throughout this game, and she just cannot survive. She has 10 deaths.
Not been a good game for G. And stuff like that's something like, it's not a good game for G, not a good game for VP. There's like direct correlation there every single time. G is such a, an important part of Virtus Pro. Like, he's carrying them through like half their games. So if he's not having a good time, there's no way that Virtus Pro can put him on their shoulders.
NaVi take her out without G on the Death Prophet. No way that VP can even dream of holding that. So NaVi getting away with that one for free. And we'll now back off. Roshan's back up here. And I mean, if NaVi can take this, which it's looking highly probable that they'll be able to, then they can just simply go for another push straight down the bottom or something, can't they, Ben?
Mm-hmm. Most certainly. But VP, here they go.
Okay, they've scanned it out as well. They know that NaVi are waiting for them here.
How do they wrap around this?
They don't have the Ravage. I have no idea how they do this.
Gee. He just used the spell.
On another issue, they're still going to jump on the general, but the BKB is popped. Tarstar with the ice blade coming through. Catches out one, but at the same time with the Omnis, that's bringing G low. G ulting himself. General trying to get out to the side. They've lost no fear. And now Yoku being chased down by Dendi. Didgeridoo jumping across, looking to finish off G. A second for NaVi. And Icons left G jumps himself out, but Dendi's there with the crit. Godlike streak now for the Jug. 4 dead on VP, and GG is called. It was all too much at the end of the day for NaVi, and after a good start for VP, it just all went downhill, Cap.
Yeah, it certainly did. I think if you look at this, Virtus Pro, like if they talk about it going into game number 2, it's the mistakes for the first like 15, 20 minutes, right? That's the part of the game where you truly lost. Everything else was just, it was kind of expected at that point. You had to be able to win the game in the first 20 minutes. You were supposed to with this kind of draft. They made too many mistakes there.